Hello. Today I'd like to show you how to put your cartoon characters together and make them interact with one another in a flip book. I call it a flip book because that's exactly what the pages do. They flip. I've got one here, and it's called The Misfits, and I think you'll know why as soon as I open the booklet. It's three totally different characters, and when they interact with one another, first one here is a pilgrim in the stocks. I don't know where these characters come from. They just pop into my mind. The second one is that opera singer. I think she's from a Wagner opera, the big, hefty Viking woman. And there you can see she's singing with the notes. She always wears a Viking helmet with horns and those big, furry Viking boots. I love those. And the last character is a distinguished-looking butler. He looks very snooty with his nose in the air, and he's holding a tea service, and he's wearing a vest, red jacket, spats on his shoes. Little touches like this can really add something interesting to the picture. Of course, what happens is when you flip these pages, you notice that they're cut. When you flip them, unusual changes start to occur with the characters. I've never counted how many changes there are exactly, but you can really have some fun things happen with the booklet. I'm going to show you how to do it, and I brought some characters with me. I did these the other day. I've got Commander Mark here. These are all characters from the Secret City. And got Metaman and Cindy, her arms hanging down, playing with his mustache. And, of course, Zebtron. Now, what I'm going to do is take these pages, cut them, and sandwich them together in that clip book. To make your own clip book, the first thing you need is a page. Now, you can make the pages any size you like, as long as each page is the same size as every other page in the booklet. And you can see I've divided this page into sections. First of all, I have a margin on the left-hand side of the page, and I've got two horizontal lines running from the margin all the way to the right-hand edge of the page. And every margin has to be the same thickness. Every head box, body box, and leg box on every page has to be the same size so that the characters line up. You'll notice, too, that I put a little dot right in the center, dead center on each line, so that you can center the head. You have a little reference point, and you can center the body. Just to show you how those parts of the character fit in, I'm going to draw a little head here. Just a simple cartoon head. A little cartoon body. I think to save time, I'll put the arms behind the back, and then the legs and feet in the bottom box. So the only thing you have to be careful about is making sure that you keep the arms and any props that the character uses inside of this box so that they don't hang down into the next box when the pages are flipped. Okay. Once you've got your characters drawn and you color them in, you do anything you want to with those characters, it's important, too, to make sure that each character is different so that the changes are funny. The next thing to do is to cut them and sandwich them in a book. Now, I have my characters here, and very lightly I have the pencil lines down each page, and what I'm going to do is cut them.
Hello, Algrosso.
Oh, hello, Zebtron.
Can I watch what you are doing?
Oh, sure. I'm just ready to cut the pages. Recognize this guy? Huh?
He is a handsome person.
Oh, yeah, handsome person. Yeah, I thought you might say that. Well, what we have to do now, in order to make this flip book, is to cut these pages along these white lines and sandwich them together. Now, I only have to cut two of the pages because we're going to have the last page stay flat. Since there's nothing behind it, those parts of the page don't have to flip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of cardboard so I don't cut the table. And if you notice, I've already scored the paper very lightly with the edge of an X-Acto knife down along this line so that the pages will bend and fold. So now I'm going to take my straight edge and I'm going to cut it right up to the margin. I don't want to go through the margin because the margin is going to be what holds the booklet together. And it'll also allow me to staple them together. Okay, that's Metaman. I think we'll cut Commander Mark. There's Cindy's arms. What do you think of Cindy's arms?
I think they are very green.
I thought you'd have a minimal reaction to that. You and Cindy get along, Stepchild?
Well, sort of.
Okay, all right. I think I better change the subject. Now,
I do not understand how you get all of the parts of the bodies to line up.
Well, as I said before, on this page, we have a little dot here where the legs have to meet, a little dot where the head has to be centered, and I also try to keep the bodies the same width. In other words, your narrowest body can only be as wide as your widest set of legs.
You mean they must all connect?
Exactly.
Why'd you say that?
Well, I try to complicate things. Okay. So I've got all my pages cut right up to the margin. Got 2 of the pages cut, and 1 of the pages is going to remain flat. I've also prepared a backing. The board that I cut my paper on is also going to become a backing. Now I'll have to line all 3 of these pages up at the edges, and we'll staple it here, right? Staple it here in the center, and staple it right here. Try to get them matching. And then we simply peel the pages back, and you can see how the costumes change, right?
I like that.
Right, let's see how your head looks on Commander Mark's body.
I look very handsome in Commander Mark's uniform.
Yeah, let's see how Commander Mark looks with your legs.
Not as good.
Not as good? Oh, okay. There's Metaman, the Commander's outfit. There's a lot of different changes you can create just with 3 simple cartoon characters. I also made a Secret City cover that we can later put in place, and you've got your own Secret City flip book. Okay?
Can we look at it one more time?
Sure. Yeah. I know who you want to see. All right. Let me get to him. I'll get to him. There he is. Okay?
I have some really super cool drawings to show you in the Secret City Gallery today. These are some kids that have practiced their drawing using all the magic words of drawing, plus they're using those art words. Now take a look at this. This is done by a Secret City Club member. He used foreshortening, he used overlapping and shading and size. Look at the little airplane back in the distance where he used nice foreshortening. Good drawing. He made it like you're looking outside of a cave with the stalactites and stalagmites and also the rocks and grass tusks. Good job. Let's see another drawing, another Secret City. This is done by a club member. Take a look at the shading on this one, the foreshortening. Lots of steps. And compared to the other Secret City we just looked at, which had a lot of square and hard corners, this is a very curved, very soft Secret City, isn't it? A different approach, different ideas. See, everybody has their own style. And as soon as you develop your own signature style, you can have more fun with your drawings. Look at that nice surface and nice foreshortening.